Welcome to Spencer's Twiddler session with our special Warbase expert, Circle. We are going to be dissecting some warbases a little bit like this. What's that red circle on the right hand side? What is that?
That's a bunch of balloons.
A bunch of balloons. Okay, well we need more balloons there. I'll just need
Fair
to
enough.
put a Larry in the bottom of the balloon as well. Okay. Hi guys, Spencer23 here. Welcome to today's episode. I am going to become an honorary member of the war community. So I've got a special guest. We're going to be dissecting a warbase and perhaps take a look at how you might attack it. Now in future episodes, hopefully you can send me pictures of your warbases and maybe you can feature in the next one. We can take a look at your base and maybe give you some advice. So our guest today is going to be Circle from LP3 Car, and he loves to build warbases. He's been building one since Christmas because he's completely insane. Circle, how are you doing?
I'm alright, Spencer. How about yourself?
I'm doing absolutely wonderful, Circle. So I believe you've picked a base for us today, and we're going to go through some of the strong points, the weak points, and maybe some of the ways that you might attack it.
Yeah, I reckon we can do that. So this is an 8.5 base. It's basically like a Town Hall 9, only without expos and some Town Hall 9 defenses. We're going to go through some different strategies. We'll start with air and how this base is going to defend or not defend air attacks. I'm going to start with the air sweepers. Now, air sweepers, like other defenses, you want to be targeting at your loons. The loons that are coming at you, not the hounds, because the loons are the things that deal the damage. But if you look at the air sweeper radius here, it's pointing right in the face of that air defense.
Right.
So
is that
if you
bad?
send a hound,
is that a bad thing?
It is a bad thing.
Okay.
Because if you send a hound from the upper right side of the base and it locks onto that air defense, then the air sweeper is going to target the hound, and it's not going to get the loons, which are going to follow that path and eventually get to it.
Okay, I've drawn where the air sweeper is blowing. That's good, right? That's how you guys do it.
You have, yes.
And what's that red circle on the right hand side? What is that?
That's a bunch of balloons.
A bunch of balloons. Okay, well we need more balloons there. I'll just need to put a Larry in the bottom of the balloon as well. Okay.
I reckon if you move the air sweeper like that, it would nullify that issue, because it's still covering most of the same defenses, but it's not going to target the hound anymore.
So you'd twist it 90 degrees and have it facing like this. So I can do the like that.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so that's one way you would modify this base. That would stop the loons instead of stopping the hound. Nobody cares about hounds anyway, do they?
Some people do.
Oh, okay.
This attacker might, especially if you sent it at either of those two ADs. The air sweeper's going to have the other air sweeper's going to have the same issue. I would rotate that maybe to the left.
To the left.
So, yeah, pointing somewhere towards the queen, like that.
Okay, so we'd point it over here. Let me just do my fantastic graphic again. There we go. Point it at the queen. There we go.
Yes.
So that would improve this base by 50% at least, I reckon, because I'm a pro and I would know.
Versus Golaloon, certainly.
Okay, good.
Maybe. Another way you could possibly attack this base is by using dragons. I mean, the air defenses are quite well spaced relative to the queen on this base. They're quite far away, so you might not want to use Golaloon. Another option is dragons. Now they were buffed a while ago.
Okay. So they're good now for attacking TH 8.5. I wrote TH 8.5 in the corner. I'll delete that now, though. I thought I was being professional.
Ah, okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. Yeah. I reckon these air defenses might be slightly weak versus drags, just because they're a bit close together.
Too close together, okay.
Yeah, the proximity of these two defenses definitely is probably a bit close together, because you could get an earthquake spell to cover both of them. I don't know whether the upper and the right air defenses would be gettable. That's terrible grammar with an AQ, but the bottom two you could certainly get. You could take those both out with a lightning, and you don't have to use separate earthquakes for each of them.
Lightning on the defense like this.
Yes.
So war guys, I think you guys need to improve how you do the drawings, because nobody can tell what they are, whereas those that's quite clearly lightning.
I see. Fine. Well, I'd prefer to do like a little circle for my golem like that. I mean, to get the other air defense down, now you've lightning these two out, I would send a golem and some wall breakers maybe. I'd probably open the wall by the mortar.
A golem, is it, over here? I'll turn him into a golem.
Yeah,
He is.
and then the king and queen can come in and take out the air defense.
King and queen. How do we?
And you'll have a
simplify?
poison spell for the clan castle troops. What are you doing?
This is the king and the queen, as you can see. Everybody knows
Okay.
that means king and queen. Yep.
Right, yeah. And once that air defense is down, you just funnel in a couple of drags. So use some drags to create the funnel down there
Dragons
and take
down
out
here.
those drills in
Yeah.
the camp.
So this white dot here is a dragon.
Yeah, the
That's-
one up there is also a dragon. And then the main force of dragons can come in via the builder's hut, straight at the queen. Dragons are quite good at taking down queens because they don't target anything. So as soon as the queen locks on, they'll be straight onto her, especially if you have a rage spell for them.
How many dragons
they'll
do you
take
think
up.
we have? Do we know? I'm drawing dragons.
To be honest, we've only used a golem and a couple of heroes, so we have at least 8, I would say.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, dragons, fine.
Oh, I'll erase my drawing. Sorry, I was still drawing. I didn't realise you were moving on to the next one. Okay, what's next?
Yeah, Hogs is next. Finally, Hogs, major attack strategy.
Yeah.
So I reckon I'll go through the
I hate
DGB.
hogs. Sorry, I hate hogs.
Oh, that's a shame. I love hogs. They're brilliant for taking down bases like these. So this trail of defenses at the bottom. You've got a Tesla, an archer tower, a cannon, and they'll follow that pretty nicely. But after that, what do? They could go to the mortar, but they could equally go to the air defense. So I reckon you'd probably get a split on your hogs at that point, and some of them would go to the air defense and trip the lower DGB and probably take it out. And then you could put a heal over your hogs to keep them up. And then you would have survived the DGB.
So you're trying to get sneaky, and you're trying to blow those bombs one at a time. Those balls that you've drawn there.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
You see, I'm terrible at that. I'd lose all my hogs probably.
I see. Well, there's another way you could do it if you didn't want to fancy doing it that way. You send a group of hogs across the top and a group of hogs at the wizard tower, and then they'd come at the air sweeper and the mortar and wrap around to the air defense and probably not trip the lower bomb.
So this is I'm just drawing a hog here. So this is what you guys should do in future when drawing hogs.
Right.
This is where that's a hog there, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's
And he travels along this white line here,
yeah.
and he's going to blow up one of those balls. He's going to end up here, I presume, next to this
Yes.
tower.
Oh, speaking of that area, that area only has a width of 6 tiles. So if you were to put an EQ over here and 4 earthquake spells, you could open up this whole area. All these walls would go down. And if you sent a larger kill squad in from the left, sort of via the queen, you could get to both DGB sets.
Yeah, I definitely want to get to both DGB sets. That's my priority every raid.
I see. Good. So you put the golem down, put a couple of funnel wizards in, obviously to send your main kill squad through here, through the base,
Kill
and then
squad.
you could. Yes.
Kill squad over here.
Yes.
Okay, I'll
And
do
then-
that while you finish describing this raid.
Okay. They can equally go both ways. You will probably get a split of troops. Some will go one way, some will go the other, and you can get both bombs. And then you could sprinkle hogs round the back. And
This
take
is
the
this is
base
a
down.
king. He's not got a sword. He's got a club because
Right.
Just because. Okay, there he is. He's in
Fair
the kill
enough.
squad.
okay, that's good.
Excellent.
Yeah, right, fine. I suppose there's another option with the instead you could possibly put your EQ slightly further down if you didn't fancy doing a split KS like that, and you could take just the lower DGB and you could use clever hog pathing to take out the upper DGB.
Oh yeah, okay. Upper DGB. Yeah, I see it.
So if you sent hogs at, say, the archer tower to prevent the main group of hogs from not pathing where you want them to, and then you send your main group from the cannon that's near it, they would probably that one.
This cannon here.
Yeah, they would
Okay.
probably split and go one each to each Tesla. So then
Tesla. Okay.
they would go onto the AD and the wizard tower, and then they hit one bomb each, but none of them would get hit by both. So they would survive under a heal spell.
So have I drawn the pathing on there correctly?
I think you have.
Good.
Yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
bad. Well, I've missed out a hog over on that. I didn't have time to draw my hog. That was the problem. But so I mean, you guys spend hours doing this though, don't you?
Yeah, no. Most raids I spend kind of an hour. What is that?
I've noticed that these peasants, they're getting sucked into a black hole on the left-hand side. You watch. Look, here they come.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're all getting sucked into this little point here, which is, I suppose, really important in a war raid to know where the peasants are going. It is for me anyway. I like to know where the peasants are going to be at all times.
That's not something I tend to look at.
Oh.
I tend to wing it.
Well, I mean, people say I'm not a war professional, so maybe it's because I spend too much time looking at the peasants. I really don't know.
But I couldn't possibly tell you.
So that hog raid. So what we're hoping this base is going to be attacked by hogs later, and we'll show you in a video if it ended up looking anything like this diagram when the raid actually comes. But I think you war people, you should start doing your diagrams a little bit more like this. Make it more easy for people to understand. Draw an actual hog, draw an actual king, and then anyone will be able to read your plan, and they'll know how to use it properly instead of all these lines and silly things. So then maybe you can bring everybody else into the war community. We can all join in. How about that for a good idea? What do you think?
Okay.
So
I will take that back to my peers.
That's what you should do. In fact, I'll make a new rule. So guys, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for this base to be attacked. Maybe we can put it on the end of this video. Maybe it'll be in tomorrow's video. But we'll see if this base was attacked by any of those raids and see if it worked out how Circle said it was going to work out. And then maybe that base can be improved in future. And maybe it'll defend instead of getting beaten. We'll have to wait and see. So thank you guys for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe. And thank you very much to Circle for being here. I'm sure everybody's found that extremely useful. And I can't wait to review other people's bases with your help. So as you can see guys, that base has actually now been raided since we made this video, but we will bring you the replay to that probably on another day. Circle, are you still with us?
I am.
Thank you very much for your help today, Circle. Will you come back and help us commentate on the attack on that base, which is a hog raid, I'm led to believe?
Yeah, no, of course, I'll do that. It'd be my pleasure.
That would be absolutely awesome. Thank you for your time today, Circle. Circle will be back in the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. Please do like, comment and subscribe, and don't forget to check out all the links in the description, and we'll be back a little bit later. But until then, send everyone